Hey folks, how you doing? Suzy Meadows here. I was teasing you with this, and we're going to dig into this. But this is Monday, January 17th, 2022. This is my normal Facebook Live on Mondays. And welcome. I'm Suzy Meadows. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Central Indiana. And today we are going to make a couple cards letting the stamps do all the work. So, as you come on, let me know you are joining me. I'm going to look down here at the iPad and make sure we're going. Come on now. It's a growing. It's a going. Hey, Vicki, how you doing? Thanks for joining me. I hope you are feeling better today. So there is sure a lot of crap going around right now. So, but welcome. You know, I think I'm going to go ahead and turn you down and get started. So, hang on, because you know this means there's going to be a little bit of red, which is my hand. There we go, and let's just get things. Well, hey Marie, glad you could join me. Excellent. Good. Okay. Let's see. I'm double checking here, just making sure we're live. It looks like we are, and it looks like we can go up a little bit. There we go. Great. Well, hey, I'm going to go ahead and tape this down because it drives me bonkers when everything is just floating around and I'm moving it, getting you all dizzy and all kinds of stuff. So, well, hey, like I said, this is Monday, the Facebook Live, and whenever I get a new stamp set, I'm not sure what color I want to use. And so what I always do, is I just do a little bit of stamping here. And so I did Pear Pizzazz, Granny Apple Green, Garden Green, and Evening Evergreen. And I couldn't decide which to go with, but I wanted to see what it all looked like. So, now, before we get stamping, I need to let you local folks know that because of all the cooties that are going around, I hope everybody's staying safe with that. I'm not joking at all. But the local class, the birthday class, has been postponed. The library has closed their meeting rooms because there's so much sickness going around. So we are postponing it. We're going to look at doing it the next month. But I would ask those local, and actually this would be for those far away, if you would be interested in doing a Zoom, whether it's a class or maybe just one or two projects, let me know because I'd love to set that up. So, but this particular class has been canceled, which was going to be on Thursday. Nope, it's been postponed. We're hoping to do it next month in February. So, okay, so let's get going on this. This particular stamp set is Amazing Silhouettes, and it is a red rubber clean, and you can find that in the new catalog, which is the January through June. I call it the mini spring. So, and it's here on page 40. And actually, you can get it in a bundle. I personally chose not to. I just wanted this stamp set. And actually, as a demonstrator, Stampin' Up! Sent this to us because we had our convention, and I guess you could call it that. When all the demonstrators get together, we of course had to do it online this year, and but this was one of the prizes they gave us, which was cool. So, but we're going to dig into this, and I wanted to show you this is considered a distinctive stamp set. This is a trademark of Stampin' Up! And what it does, it just makes some pictures look really cool. So, okay, so we're going to do some trees, but what I'm going to do first, we will get these out of the way. I'll just bundle these all up. I think we are going to start with an easy card. So, let me scoot things out of the way. And what got me thinking about this particular stamp set is last Monday on the Facebook Live, I created these thinking of you and using that really gorgeous horizon paper and this stamp set. And then the rest of the week, it looks like I need to tighten this up a little bit. There we go. The rest of the week, I showed several other creations with this stamp set, and sometimes it was with the bundle of the dies, and sometimes it was not. So this is what we started out, if you remember, and you can always go back and look at the videos. I showed how just 2 stamps made that gorgeous card. And then I showed an elaborate project which used the dies, a couple different dies here. And then later in the week, I showed, and this I was asking you guys which you preferred. On this, I used the metallic gold die for that mountain, or here I used the supple shimmer. And I was asking which you liked better. And actually, it was pretty equal. I like both of them. In this particular card, this is my favorite card, but they're both gorgeous. So, hey, Brandy, glad to see you joining me. Excellent. Marie's here, and so's Vicky. So cool. So, and this was what I finished the week out. I just used the stamp set and watercolors. Actually, they're called water painters. But what they do, you can use these to watercolor. And so this was just the stamp set. So I wanted to show you could create things with just the stamps. You didn't need the dies and everything else. So, but this watercoloring got me thinking about this fun stamp set because it sort of makes me think of watercoloring. So just a little bit of where my brain heads to. So, but we are going to start with an easy project first. And with an easy project, that means it is just cardstock, it's just our stamps, and it's ink. So now I have already, I've already scored that. I just lost the word. So, but anyway, okay. So this is just half a sheet of paper, cardstock gang, and we've got our Memento black ink. And so I'm going to ink this up. And I noticed I need to refill my ink. My ink pad's just a little dry, but that's okay. I think we can still work with it. So, and oops, see, I've already, I've got ink on that. Imagine that. Well, hang on. We will just get another piece. I just happen to have one because what I'll do, I'll use that piece where I'm going to put a front over it. The only reason I'm moving that is I want to know where my center is because I'm going to go straight down and press it down. Hey, Lisa, glad you're joining. Hope you're doing well, lady. Okay, so there we go. This is with the black, and I'm going to use the sentiment. And as I was looking at what sentiment, I got this particular bundle, and I want to do birthday wishes. I haven't got to create with this yet. This is the home and garden bundle that's also in the new, and I'm looking forward to that because I'm a gardener. Yes, it can be a Father's Day, but I'm also going to be using a lot of these garden tools to make some projects. So we are going to ink up my birthday wishes. And I think I want it right there. So there we go. We have a really simple and easy birthday card with just paper, stamps, and ink. So there we go. Okay, so there we go. I'm going to put this off to the side to let it dry a little bit. And now I'm going to bump it up a little bit by adding some color. And this is where we were looking at what color to use. And I decided I want to go with Pear Pizzazz. So let me get, that would be this one here. I wanted to go with that one. So let me pull things over here. And once again, this is going to be an easy card. It's not going to be an elaborate, but I've got some to show you, so don't let me forget because you know how I am. I get a little spacey sometimes when I get going. So we'll put that back. Here's another piece of our cardstock, once again, cut in half. And what I did, I pulled out, this is how I keep my scraps. I have little scraps of Pear Pizzazz. And so I wanted to get a couple of these out because I think we're going to use them. At least in my head we are. We'll see. Okay, so I need to clean off my stamp. And I do that with a simple chamois. And it's just, some people like to use a scrub. This, you just rinse it in the sink and it's all clean. So there we go. Okay, so I've got my Pear Pizzazz ink. We're going to open this up. There we go. And we're going to ink it up. Okay, that looks good. And once again, I'm just going to put it right here in the middle and press it down. And this is a big stamp, so I'm just making sure I go all the way around it. There we go. Isn't that gorgeous looking? I love it. Now, we could just stamp right on here. And once again, I'm going to use the birthday wishes because I want to make a few birthday cards. But I want to bump it up a little bit. So I have just, these are just scraps of white. And what I'm doing, I'm looking to see which one fits the best. I think I want that piece. They're literally just scraps. And so I'm going to, I'm inking it, I need to bring it in, don't I? I'm inking up the Pear Pizzazz. And there we go. Birthday wishes. Looks good. Okay. Now, let's close this up before I don't know about you guys, I have thrown a completely finished card into an open ink pad. Oh, dear, 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 dear. So what I want to do, I don't know. See, this is where I brought my scraps in because I'm not sure what I want to do. I can go like that. I can go all the way across, or I can go partial. I can go like that. You know, I think this time I'm going to go straight across. And to do that, I'm doing this on the fly. I don't have a template that I've been working on here. So what I did, I just cut it down to size a little bit. And I've got my silicone mat because whenever I use glue, I like to have that so I don't get it over my paper, because then you keep creating and everything gets stuck to your paper. Or you get done and you find a glob of glue. You hate that. So I'm just going straight across. I think that's straight. Maybe you need to go up. That's the value of the multi-purpose liquid glue. You see how I moved that up a little bit? Now I'm going to just turn it over and trim. And this is, there we go. Now let's see what I want to do. I want my birthday wishes there. I could do square. I think I want it a little angled. So I'm just going to angle this. So really, gang, all we have done is we have just added a little bit of color. Now, I could put some dimensionals and elevate it, but I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm just going to go straight down on top here. Just a little bit of glue. And I'm going to put this right here in the middle. And there we go. Once again, a simple and easy card. And all this took was a little bit of ink, paper, and a stamp. So in this case, there's 2 stamps. So let's get this out of the way. I want to show you a couple of the elaborate ones that I worked on. So this was, well, you know, let's go ahead and crease this. Where did I put my bone folder? Oh, goodness. There we go. I'll come back because I've put it under something. It's sitting under something. I know. Oh, here it is. Goodness gracious. So there we go. So this was where we bumped it up a little bit. This was our easy card. Gang, if you're wondering what this host code is, those folks that choose to order, if they don't have a demonstrator and they would like to order any of these product or anything else, you can place an order and use this host code, and that way I like to send you thank you gifts at the end of the month. So that's what that host code is for. So let me get some others to show you. Okay, this next one, I was curious as I was looking at how this looked with green ink on white paper. I wondered how it would look with gray ink on soft seafoam paper. And so that's how I made this one. And this sentiment is actually this happy birthday is actually this, the curvy happy, the cursive, and that, the birthday. So I just masked it, and that's how I came up with that. So this was, I guess you could say this was a little more elaborate. And so let's put this off to the side here. There we go. So that was a little more elaborate. Not really huge, but here I've got two last ones that are elaborate. Now, this month, just so you remember, in January and February, celebration is happening. And every $50 of Stampin' Up! That you order, you get to choose goodies from this flyer. And on this card here, which is more elaborate, I chose to use this same stamp set, which is this one. Nope, I used something different, but I wanted to show you this because it's very similar. Thinking, why did I show you? Here we go. Calming Camellia, which is, you have an option if you have a bunch of you that get together and put together a party and you're the host, you get to get this free, this particular stamp set. But you see how this foliage is very similar to these in that it's also very distinctive and it looks watercolory. So, but that's what I wanted to show you on that. So, and that's what the Calming Camellia is where that one was. So, but I have one other I was going to show you. This one does use the stamp set. Holy cow. This one uses this butterfly. So once again, I didn't know what colors. So I used So Saffron, Mango Melody, Bumblebee, just to get an idea. And this is what I came up with on the card. Actually, it's I guess you could say it's elaborate just because there's more pieces here. Because this here, the background is actually the stamp set. Let's pull this baby out. See, this here is actually, I used that to do the background. Now, the butterfly, if you remember back, we have the bundle, the Butterfly Brilliance and the dies, Brilliant Wing dies. I haven't pulled those out in a while, and I wanted to see what it would look like. So that's what I stamped that one in 2 colors, and I die cut it out. And then this is the Supple Shimmer. That's what I used for the mountains earlier in the week. Let me plop these out here. That one there, that is Supple Shimmer. That is a really neat product. But I die cut a butterfly out of here and put a little bit here. You Make Me Smile actually is the sentiment that comes from Calming Camellia. I love the stamp set. I can use this all the time, but that's the sentiment. So, okay, gang, that was a whirlwind of stuff. And I used probably more than what I normally do, but I just wanted to show you what you could do with these. Once again, this is simple and easy, and bumping it up to more so of elaborate. And so let's bring this one over here too, because I don't want to forget the butterflies. So, but gang, if you have any questions, give me a holler. I will be back next Monday, which is January 24th. I'm always here at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Give me a holler if I can help you with anything. And for sure, gang, if you'd like to participate and we can do some stamping in a Zoom meeting, I would love to do that. I would send you a packet ahead of time so you can have some things to create. And if you don't want to be have your video going, you don't have to. You can just see me and what I'm doing. So, but anyway, so gang, I hope you continue to stay safe and healthy. And I will catch up with you next Monday. Take care, gang. Bye-bye.